weekend's going well. Time for Saturday night baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Atlanta Braves and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's interleague baseball next on the show. On the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Fouled away.
First pitch, 7-11.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. Bichette is in his tracks now. 1 down. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The Braves are set down 1-2-3, and now the Rays will get their first. At the plate now is Andrew Benintendi. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Softly hit out towards short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
That is second. The first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Entering this one, he ranks number 10 in American League batting average. This one is launched. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 28 on the season, as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to you early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
268 the average for him coming in. 32 home runs and an even 70 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Meadows has it, and there's one away. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Eugenio Suarez comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
And now a pitch on the way, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 5. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. Number 11 for him on the season as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in a dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
The average right at 280 coming in. A dozen home runs and 41 RBIs. On the first, a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Next to stand in is Ketel Marte. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Laned in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, hold the ship. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he lays off there, 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
Bouncer up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. One for the Rays on the solo home run. We play.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away. First pitch on its way. Dansby Swanson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. 2 down, no one on base. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
That misses 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. That's in there, and the Braves look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Acuna digs in now. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And now it'll kick around in the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Then the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Count is 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's the Rays 2 and the Braves 1. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Francisco Mejia.
The catcher.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground with the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. The pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna giving chase. But he won't get there. It falls in.
Now back, first baseman.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. He will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Mejia over at second. Benintendi on at first with nobody out. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
That's a tough one right there. You're already in scoring position, so if you're a base runner in that situation, you've got to see it actually get away if you're going to try and take third.
The 2-1 home. In the air, down the line in left. Ozuna on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready now is Matt Chapman. Runner in scoring position with Cigar.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball. From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throw.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. One left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. first offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is camped under this one. One pitch, one away. So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Too high.
1-0 count. Here it is. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Chapman has it cleanly on the first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. Eugenio Suarez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. A ball and a strike.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
2-1 the count. And he fouls this one off.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with it.
That will have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena. The swing just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
The count now at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Ozuna on the warning track. He makes the catch. 1 out here in the Tampa Bay 4th. Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A little target there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well. And then he dominates on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
And a Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next will be Willie Adames. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
I'm trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. And he'll get in there safely. So a grinder of an at-bat has a positive result.
That's all you're trying to do. Sometimes
he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Riley. He flew out in his last AB.
almost, Matty, almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, I got a nice little hitting streak.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far. 0-1, here it comes. And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Riley aboard here at first with nobody out. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
From the stretch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. Our score remains 2-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Bichette. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Bichette carries the batting line a little over the 260 mark. 0-1 is a splinter that misses for the first ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw won't get him. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. Now it will be the catcher, Francisco Mejia. And that one ain't just foul. The 0-1 pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first down. Next to hit, Yandy Diaz. On his line thus far. Set, here it comes. So take a look at ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in once again is Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Through 5 innings. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Meadows has it, and there's one away. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And it's fouled away. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Waiting inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Adame scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Standing in is the DH, Randy Arozarena. Out in front of it, strike one. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
To 1-2 now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Acuna is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Up next, Willie Adames, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Set and the pitch.
1-0. He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Next to bat for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now at the plate here is Eugenio Suarez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Looking to send him packing again.
I got the count 1 and 2.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. It is stretch time here in Tampa. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ketel Marte. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Next, here is Bo Bichette, 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Popped up, Freeman trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is... First
offering, Francisco stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball that's 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bichette leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a flare down the line. Coming on is Ozuna. He can't get to it. This one's down. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Aaron Bummer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So now to the plate, Austin Riley. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch of the AB now. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Meadows in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Meadows moving back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1.
Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too.
So now into the box is Yandy Diaz. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Next, it'll be Matt Chapman. He bounced out last time up. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Ozuna. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's Randy Arozarena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
The 1-1. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Rays. But they lead it 4-1.
Trust me when I...
Nick Anderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now with the play, Christian Vasquez. Lifetime versus this pitcher is 1 for 5. First delivery to him. Weak grounder down the line at third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first to the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. It's over and digging in, Ronald Acuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's ball.
And that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. On the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. And now here is Freddie Freeman. Comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First offering, lined into left center. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, Giro, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and it fouls this one off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And it'll remain 1-2 as this is fouled back right off the catcher's mask that time, as he may need a second to clear the cobwebs here. Final strike for the Braves. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw on the first to be in time, and the Rays claim the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Tampa Bay Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Richards earned his 9th win of the year. Nate Eovaldi takes the loss despite working 8 very strong innings. Nick Anderson earns the save out of the bullpen, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.